All right, everyone. Welcome back to another Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade video. In today's video, we got some crazy news. All right, so just about, like, what was it, 2-3 hours ago, the JP Japanese Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade Twitter account made a announcement. Main story new chapter release announcement. The release of main story recap chapter 12, Thunderbolt, is scheduled for August 19th on Tuesday at 3 p.m. So in about a week, a little over a week. Please look forward to the release. So, and the image, of course, is Sukuna with the flame arrow. Holy shit, he's coming. I've seen a lot of people already saying that this is, not a sign that he's coming. This is just the coverage of the story event. And I just want to say, for one, I hope you're wrong. And two, if you are right, that's lame. Why were they releasing the story event without releasing a subsequent Sukuna? I do believe they are releasing a Sukuna. For the people that don't believe that, let me provide my evidence. So, if you remember, about, was it 724? About a couple weeks ago, they did this. That was on 724 at 3 p.m. We released main story, chapter 11. I think this is the announcement of the release, but they did something very similar to this right here. And I believe if I scroll down even further, I'll find the actual one, because they teased it. They teased the Choso coming out. Yeah, there's all his information. So it was a while back. I think, was it this one? I think we're getting closer. There it is. So they look identical, dude. Chapter 11, Chapter 12, just two different dates. And, everyone is like, dude, we're getting Choso. We're getting Choso. We're getting Choso. Like, Choso's announced. And who was the latest unit on JP? It was Choso. Of course. Of course, it's fucking Choso, dude. That's the main headlining celebration unit that's coming out. It's Choso. People are saying that no, it's not an anniversary. Sukuna's an anniversary unit. Why would they release a Sukuna? Especially, like, we don't have an anniversary coming up for a while, so why are they just randomly dropping one out of the blue? Well, to be honest, if you really think about it, they can drop two Sukunas. And if you look at this Sukuna, they could drop a Sukuna from the Jogo fight, and they could drop a Sukuna from the Maharaga fight. And I believe this one is the one from the Jogo fight, because he's on the meteor. And this is like, when he's telling Jogo to, he better arm himself up or else he's about to get cooked. And guess what? Yeah, that's this one. And I believe this guy is going to be coming out. I believe he's going to be the next unit on JP. He's not going to be, I could even throw a curveball and say he might not even be a limited character. Could you imagine that? A standard banner Sukuna? It could happen, dude. Honestly, like, especially if right around the corner you have the Maharaga fight Sukuna. Dude, like, keep in mind, in terms of power scale, this is a Sukuna that was just fucking around the entire time. And, he doesn't use his domain or anything. His ultimate would quite literally just be, probably the flame arrow. And, now that I think about it, does he even attack Jogo at all during that fight? I think he does a couple physical moves, like, punch, like slamming him into the building and everything. But I don't think he ever used a cleave or dismantle, did he? Correct me if I'm wrong. So, they definitely could do this as a separate unit, and then later on for the anniversary, do the Maharaga fight Sukuna, and have them be two separate things. One is just this guy with the flame arrow, and then they could do possibly the anniversary, like an anniversary type Sukuna. The second anniversary is what I'm thinking they might do. They could have that Sukuna be the domain expansion and the flame arrow. Like, dude, imagine how sick that would be. So, obviously, this is some pretty exciting stuff. And, yeah, what was it? I think there was a, yeah, here it is. People saying, oh, my God. Thunderbolt looks like Mobile Suit Gundam. Yeah. See what would Fuga Sukuna equal Malevolent Shrine Sukuna, or would they be different? I think it's gonna be like Yuta or Hollow Purple Gojo, massive scale on Ultimate, possibly. Uh, yeah, Global Bros. I think we should start saving gems. I mean, I don't know why you're getting downvoted for that. Like Sukunas are the hype shit, and they're usually. I mean, they've dropped one Sukuna, and he's just been sitting at the top of fucking S tier for everything. Where is he? Yeah. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, dude, they dropped one Sukuna, and he's just still sitting at SS tier, and he's like the oldest unit in this tier for damage. Dude, man. What type do I want this new Sukuna to be? Obviously, my go-to is yellow, because yellow has not had a summonable unit since Shoko. And I really, really hope that they give yellow some more love, because yellow really needs it. You know, yellow's got good units, Megami, this Gojo, and then this Yuji, this Masamichi Yaga. But that's about it. Shoko as well, of course. But, you know, then you go to green, where it's just like top tier, top tier, top tier. Really good. Great for niche situations. Top tier damage dealer. Great support. Like, green is just the best type in the game. And then you just look at yellow, and it's just lacking, man. I think they could really do with a Jujutsu damage dealer again, because we've got this physical damage dealer, which is amazing. And then this guy was a Jujutsu damage dealer, but I think, honestly, he's about due for a replacement. He's on the standard banner, and like he's probably the best yellow Jujutsu damage dealer that we got. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think so, man. I really do. So I think we're about due for another yellow Jujutsu damage dealer, and I think this could be the Sukuna. You know, I've been saying for a while that the next unit's going to be yellow, next unit's going to be yellow, next unit's going to be yellow, and it's been like green, red, and then green. So, I mean, blue could use some help too, don't get me wrong, but I mean, blue, as far as Sukunas, we already have this blue Sukuna, and it would just feel maybe a little silly if they did a second blue Sukuna, if you're asking me. You know, red could get it, but, oh my god, imagine red. Imagine this team, like this red Gojo, this red Nanami, and a red Sukuna. Oh, dude, that would be too good. I don't know. I think yellow is the obvious candidate here for like a Jujutsu damage dealer, and I'm hoping that's what he is. Dude, yeah, blue needs some help too. Hopefully soon, because, dude, we haven't even gotten Ino on global, dude. They literally just skipped him. And I don't foresee them doing the, I don't foresee them doing the chapter update without releasing a unit, especially on JP. Dude, I don't know. They did literally just release Choso not too long ago, so maybe they'll like unveil some details about it. I'm fairly confident that this new Sukuna is, yeah, I'm fairly confident that this Sukuna is coming, dude. I think he's coming. He's right around the corner, and he is just ready to enter the game, dude. Plus, you know, the way, something I pointed out last time, that was this art looks a little different, and it's like redrawn and everything, and I'm hoping that, you know, this looks kind of similar. Obviously, this Choso was previewed, and it was from the fight against Yuji, but then if you check his actual character artwork, you know, he's outside. Let's see if we can get a full image. He's outside. I think that's where he's facing Noritoshi Kamo. For lack of a, I don't know. It's just Kenjaku. Fuck it. We're just saying it. Kenjaku it's not a huge spoiler or anything. It's just a different name. But you know, this is you know, they could definitely throw us a curveball, and it could be like, you know, the Sukuna against Maharaga. But I think with Sukunas, you know, the difference between Sukuna and Choso is Choso, they could get away with something like this, where they just, you know, completely skip the Yuji fight as a character. But with Sukuna, I think they're going to try to capitalize on every single fight and every single moment that Sukuna has in the series, dude. I think it's going to be, especially when technically this is Sukuna's last appearance until much later in until later in the story, like, you know, until like manga stuff, like, You know, they got to, especially we don't know when season 3 is coming out. Like, they got like 2 instances where they can use Sukuna, and that's Shibuya and anything in season 1. So I mean, dude, if they're gonna split up the Sukunas, like do like I said, a Jogo Sukuna and then Maharaga fight Sukuna, I think that would be just probably the optimal play for them to make money, because Sukuna and Gojos, they're the money makers, man. They roll in the big bucks, and I really don't foresee them releasing this story event without releasing a Sukuna. I think personally it would be a huge missed opportunity on their part. So let me know what you guys think. Are you guys excited on JP players? Are you guys going to be summoning for him? And global players, are you going to be saving for him, dude? Because I might genuinely, I'm considering, depending on what his kit is, I might skip Choso and possibly Nanami. Dude, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. If he's a yellow DPS, dude, I might be sold. But let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys in the comments down below. Peace.